Asperity means roughness or harshness in behavior or tone. It can refer to someone being unkind or using sharp words. Asperity can also describe a rough or uneven surface texture, like sandpaper. It's about things that aren't smooth or gentle, whether in speech or texture. Example sentences. The asperity of the weathered rocks made climbing difficult. She couldn't hide the asperity in her words, revealing her frustration. His asperity was misunderstood as rudeness, but he was just straightforward. Cerebration. Cerebration is just a fancy word for thinking. It's what your brain does when you're figuring things out, solving problems, or coming up with ideas. It's like your brain's work, helping you understand stuff and make decisions. Example sentences. His cerebration on the complex mathematical problem was truly remarkable. Cerebration is essential for coming up with creative solutions to challenging problems. The scientist's cerebration led to a groundbreaking discovery in the field of physics. Galore means a lot or abundance. It's often used to describe having a large quantity of something. For example, if you have books galore, it means you have a lot of books. It's like saying in abundance or plenty of. Example sentences. The garden was filled with flowers galore in every color imaginable. At the carnival, there were games galore, offering prizes to everyone. The buffet had desserts galore, from cakes to pastries to ice cream. Humility means being modest and not thinking you are better or more important than others. It's about recognizing your limitations and not boasting or bragging. It's a quality that shows you value others and don't act arrogantly. Example sentences. Despite his incredible success, he always displayed humility and never acted superior to others. She showed humility by admitting her mistake and apologizing sincerely. The leader's humility made it easy for team members to approach him with their ideas and concerns. Intertwine. Intertwine means to mix or connect things together closely. It's like weaving threads together to make a strong fabric. It's about things being woven or tangled together in a way that they're hard to separate. Example sentences. The vines intertwined around the fence, forming a natural barrier. Their lives began to intertwine after they met at the community center. In the painting, the artist cleverly intertwined different colors to create depth. Jittery means feeling nervous or anxious. It's like your hands shaking before a big test, or your heart racing when you're scared. In short, it's when your body and mind feel uneasy and not calm. Here are some example sentences for you to understand. She felt jittery before her first ever job interview. The impending storm made the whole town feel jittery and on edge. The suspenseful movie left him feeling jittery and unable to sleep. Manipulation. Manipulation means trying to control or influence someone or something to your advantage. It often involves using tactics or tricks to make someone do what you want. Manipulation can be used to gain power, deceive others, or get what you desire without their full understanding or consent. Manipulation can be both positive, helping someone for their benefit, and negative, harming someone for your gain. Example sentences. She manipulated the data to make it look like her project was more successful than it really was. He used emotional manipulation to make his friend feel guilty about not helping him. The cult leader used mind control techniques to manipulate his followers. Parents should be aware of how video games can manipulate children's behavior through rewards and incentives. Opulent means extremely luxurious, rich, or extravagant. It describes something that is characterized by wealth, abundance, and a display of high-quality materials. Opulent surroundings or objects are often lavish, grand, and marked by a high level of luxury and richness. Here are some example sentences for you to understand. The opulent palace was adorned with gold accents, marble floors, and intricate chandeliers. She wore an opulent gown made of silk and adorned with jewels for the grand ball. The opulent yacht sailed gracefully across the pristine waters, showcasing its luxurious design. Pompous, in simple terms, means someone who acts or speaks in an overly self-important or arrogant way. Here are some key points to understand what it means. Pompous people act like they are more important or knowledgeable than others. They often use big, fancy words to impress or show off. It's a negative trait that makes others feel uncomfortable or irritated. Being humble and down-to-earth is the opposite of being pompous. Here are some example sentences for you to understand. John's pompous speech left everyone in the audience rolling their eyes. She had a pompous air about her, always talking down to others. His pompous attitude made it difficult for him to make friends. Suffice. Suffice means enough or satisfactory. It's used to say that something is adequate or meets a certain requirement without needing more. When you say, "This much will suffice," you mean it's enough and no more is necessary. It implies that there's no need for additional action or items because what's there is sufficient. Example sentences. A simple "thank you" will suffice for now. A brief message will suffice. There's no need for a lengthy email. Your presence alone will suffice to make the event special.